Hey guys, this is Mommy Loves Bags, and I wanted to show you my beautiful Pochette Metis. I wanted to show you how I pack this baby and talk to you also about my 5 essentials for any handbag. And when I'm looking at a handbag, these 5 essentials must fit in order for the bag to work for me. And I feel like these are probably typical generally for most women. Maybe a couple of these vary. So first let me talk about this bag and then let's go over the 5 essentials. And I want you to think about your 5 essentials too. What works for you? What do you need in a bag? So this is my beautiful monogram Pochette Metis. And I have another video. I had the reverse. The reverse was beautiful, but it just, I don't know, it didn't sing to me the way this baby does. I am madly in love with this baby. This is not going anywhere within my collection. I plan on keeping her. I love her. I just couldn't get over, and I think I do talk about it in my Gucci Marmont video, I couldn't get over the top light brown of the reverse monogram. Now these bags are essentially the same in the setup, but I just want to show you the interior is different from the reverse and obviously the outside. So you have the beautiful vachetta here, or vachetta, however you want to say it. You have it on top, and then you have it on both sides here. The other major difference between the reverse and the mono, obviously, I'm sure everybody knows this, I just want to make sure, is going to be the strap. So on the reverse, it was obviously a reverse strap, and I much prefer the mono strap. It can go with various things like the mini Palm Springs backpack. This is a great option to change out the very thin black straps, and instead, if you have a Pochette Metis, to use this strap. It's nice and thick and it adjusts. So this has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 adjustments, which is the same as on the reverse. Okay. So my favorite thing about both the bags is this back pocket, right? I love this back pocket. I am using my phone to video, but this is the case that I keep it in. I also have a pop socket. Don't you love that pop socket? It has a unicorn llama. I love llamas. It's my favorite. And this is pink and I love it. It's a little dirty, but it works. So this fits in the back. If you have the 7 Plus, the 7, the 8 Plus, the 6 Plus, they all fit in the back without any problems. And this is where I will put my phone. Okay, so on the inside, the other major difference is obviously in the reverse. If you watched my other video, this is, on the reverse, it's black, and here it is this beautiful brown. They are still both the same microfiber lining. This here is a vachetta, and in the reverse it was black, okay, which is the same as on the outside. On the reverse, the treated leather was a black, which I did like that. I did like that a lot. I wish that was an option with the monogram, right? Because I loved the black. I love black with monogram, like on the Palm Springs Mini and on the Palm Springs backpack line. So this is how it looks. You obviously know that this is a back slip pocket. Now it does share space with this, so you have to keep that into account. Because I put my phone back here, I'm not able to put items back here that are very thick. So I'll show you what I put back there. Some people choose to use this back pocket to put their phone, which obviously it will fit, right? The 7 Plus will fit. But because I am constantly dealing with my phone, it's just easier to put it in the back pocket. This, as you also know, it's a lot easier to snap this closed when it's full. But obviously it has the lock here where you pinch the two together. This one stays still, and the one here on your left of the screen, it's the one that moves. So you push it, and that's how it comes open. It also has this protector here at the end, which does protect some, but this still does scratch. I have gotten scratches on the reverse, and even this one, which I haven't had that long. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it, but it has some slight scratches already, you know, from looking for this. Now, what I also have found is that if you use this, it can be kind of a guide to help you close it. So what I do is I use this, I push it down, and it does help me guide this in here. And again, when it's packed, a lot easier to close the bag. So let me put this aside, and I'm going to now talk to you about my 5 essentials, and I'll show you how I pack them in this bag. So I think my 5 essentials that every woman must have are your keys. Now, I think when you're buying these bags, you want to protect them as much as possible. And so you don't have to have a Louis Vuitton key holder. You can get any type of key holder. You have some really great ones on Amazon. Leatherology has them. I love Chanel's key holder, obviously. That one's gorgeous. But any key holder where you can protect your keys from scratching the inside of your bag, you don't want that. So I love this one from Louis. I love the inside color. I am a pink lover, obviously. And so this is beautiful. Also, the great thing about this, let me show you, is that you can, and I'm sure you've heard this before, it can fit a card. Let's see, let me find something that I don't mind taking out. Do I have anything like that? Yeah, I'll use my Starbucks card. So this is, you know, the same as other cards. Now, this is bulky, so it kind of affects things. But if you put your cards back here, this is a great way to put credit cards, maybe your ID, and it easily closes. Okay, now mine's a little more difficult because of this key fob, but otherwise it's perfect. You can fit, you know, I want to say at least 3, if not more, cards in the back of this. And it's wonderful because you're going to the gym or you're running an errand. You don't want to take a bunch of things. This is perfect to set up that way. So this is one of my handbag essentials, my 5 handbag essentials that I definitely must have, and I do highly recommend this. Another one I think for most of us, particularly as we're going into summer, is a pair of sunnies. Now these are my favorite. These are, I show them in several of my what's in my bags. They are from Key, Australia. I have another pair. I was looking to see if I can find them. I love the Desi Perkins line. So here's another pair, and I love having these soft, what do you call them, sunny holders, because when you have smaller bags like this one or the Gucci Marmont where I want to fit my sunnies on the top, it's nice to have a soft case. So these are another pair. I don't want to blind you, but they are a Desi Perkins, and they are in the gold, and I love these. I love these so much. But I love this soft case, and this is also from Key. Let me see, it says it right here. And they have these in different colors. They have it in a silver, they have it in a pink. I wish I would have gotten the pink at the time, but I wasn't a pink fan until a couple of months ago. But this soft case is really helpful. So that is a second essential of mine. I think I've shown you these before as well. These are my black fades by Key. And they are gorgeous, right? Minx for All has them. I think Shea Whitney, several of the major YouTubers have the black fades because they just look really great on everyone. And they also have, these are the oversized one. They have a smaller one now. And Key is spelled right here, Q-U-A-Y. Q-U-A-Y. Okay, so that's my second essential. Then, of course, my third essential is going to be, and I've taken out some of these items, is going to be a wallet, right? Now, for you, that might be a card holder. It might be a full-size wallet. For me, I'm not a big wallet girl, so the Victorine has become the perfect wallet for me. It is a small enough wallet, but it's bigger than a card holder so that I can fit a lot of cards in here. So you have 6, I did a review on this if anybody's interested. There's 6 card slots, right? And then you have space on each side, and I've pretty much filled them up on each side for more cards. And then you have space back here. I have a $5 bill. Wow, I'm rich. I also keep some blank checks back here so that way I don't have to take my whole checkbook. And and the other great thing about this is that it has a coin pouch here. And I do have a couple of coins in there. And then I also showed in the other video, I'm going to use my Starbucks again, that it could fit. Now I've got some coins in here, but this can also fit cards. Again, because I have those coins, I'm going to take those coins out. Sorry about that. So this can also fit cards very easily. The only reason I was having problems is because of those coins. So I like that. There's another place you can put cards. So you have the 6 card slots, and then you have slot here, here, and like I said, if you decide you don't want to put coins in here, some people have a separate coin pouch. That's not a big deal. You can use this for coins, for more cards, and I love that. And then of course I love the beautiful pink. The pink button, the pink tassel, and the pink inside. So that's another essential, right? Is our wallet or something to put our money and cards in. My 4th essential is going to be some kind of a catch-all, okay? This is my junk drawer. And I've shown this to you in many videos. Again, it does not have to be a Louis Vuitton. This is a mini Pochette and Damier Bean. It doesn't have to be this. It could be anything. There's some great pouches from Ipsy out there. Anything where you can just use as a junk drawer, to hide the small items that you don't want floating around in your bag. So in here, I keep some lip products. These are things I think I've shown y'all before. This is my new favorite. It is a little fan. I'm in Texas. And so you connect this to the bottom of your iPhone 7 Plus or 6 or 8, plug it in, and it's, it's a tiny little breeze, but hey, it helps. So I keep this in here. Like I said, this is just a junk drawer, just where I house things that I don't want floating around. I have some Kleenex wipes. I have 4 girls, so I have some hair holders, ponytail holders in here, and just other bits and bobs. And I just love this thing. Another way you could carry this is if you wanted to just use this as a little wristlet. You could, right? You could have it this way and just carry it as a wristlet and make things really easy. Some people have also found ways to create this as like a, what do you call it? Like a fanny pack. Okay, they've used belts and then attached this. So that's my 4th essential, is a catch-all junk drawer. And then my 5th essential, which I think is no surprise to anyone, is going to be my phone. I have to have my phone with me everywhere I go. So these are my 5 items that I absolutely must have to fit in any bag that I'm carrying. I do, aside from these things, I like to carry a second pouch because I do have a lot of other bits and bobs. And this is a bucket bag. I've talked about this before. I got a great deal on eBay for this because it has kind of a wonky zipper, but it doesn't matter. It still does the trick. So I like to take this, but these things I must absolutely have. So now I'm going to show you how I pack this gorgeous girl with my 5 essentials. And then I have other things that I can use. And just to show you, I'm going to show you other things that also fit. So give me 1 second. Okay, so my 5 essentials that I must have, I'm going to put in my mini pochette, and I'm going to put that standing up. Now, just to show you, this will easily fit in the front this way, okay? But to maximize space, I'm going to put it vertically in the middle. This is the biggest compartment, this is the second biggest, and obviously this is the smallest. So I'm going to have this vertically standing up. Then I'm going to put my Victorine. I'm going to slot it right next to it. We're staying on the 5 essentials, and then I'll add the other things that I like to carry. Here are my keys. I'm going to put that in the middle here because they're kind of bulky, is the only reason that I feel better putting them here in this middle compartment. Okay, I put my phone, I already told you, I put that here in the back, so I'm going to go ahead and put that back there. Zip that up. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I'm going to have my sunnies. But first, now that I have almost all of my essentials, I like to put this bucket bag, and this is a good size, right? This is bigger. Let me just show you. This is bigger than the mini Pochette, so it's longer. You see that? It's a little, let's say it's a little bit longer. So again, I'm going to put that standing up, and I'm going to put this in the front. Now, I could just take out all those items and have them floating, and I have done that before, but it's just easier to keep it, you know, in this compact. Then I stick my sunnies here on the top as well, okay? Now, I also like to carry some tissues. These are very flat, so they can go in the back. Okay. I also like to carry my key pouch. I do have some medicines and some other things in here that are flat, so I'm going to put that. Actually, look, I'm going to put this sideways, and I'm going to put this here. So you see that? I put this sideways. I put this as my mini, my clay, my Victorine, my mini Pochette, my sunglasses, my bucket pouch, my tissues, and my phone in the back. Okay, so now it is going to, it's going to fit, and it's packed nice, perfectly. I didn't have any problems closing it, but you can see that it is pretty stuffed, and that's because I like to carry a lot of things. For me, this is downsizing, big time. I carry a lot more. For example, I didn't have in there, and I used to consider this a part of my essentials, but it just doesn't fit in smaller bags like this. But you can see it looks perfect. It's great. So I hope that helps to give you an idea of what can fit in this baby, and also how you can pack it. It also gives you an idea of considering what are your 5 essentials. And also, let me just show you, this is a 5, I think it's a 5A. It's the size of a personal, what do you call it? A personal planner, which I do also have one here. It's a little bit bigger, right? So it's a little bit bigger. This is a Filofax personal planner. And this is a little thinner, the Passion Planner, but I just wanted to show you that it does fit in that middle compartment. And I have carried that before, but of course I have to, I have to then downsize some of my other items whenever I do carry this, right? And I will show you, if you have an MM Agenda, Louis Vuitton MM, or a Filofax, it will fit in the middle as well, just so you can see that. But again, it takes up a good amount of space. Alrighty, so I hope that helps. And I do highly recommend this baby. She is gorgeous. I got this from OC. If you have any questions, please leave them down below. Please give me a thumbs up. I highly appreciate it. I'd love more subscribers. Take care.